After the role of a lifetime, I've been busy. Xbox on, so I look forward to my downtime. Xbox, go to Titanfall. This is insane. Check this out. Xbox Snap TV. That does two things at once, so I can play games while I watch my favorite shows at the same time. Whoa, Xbox, record that. I just wish I had more time to play. Yo.
So it looks like the last ball and chain that was holding the Xbox platform back for so long over the last 6 to 7 years is finally meeting the end. The Kinect was already discontinued earlier this year, and now it looks like the Kinect adapter, the peripheral you need to hook up your Xbox One S and your Xbox One X to Kinect through the proprietary USB port that is on the system, has been discontinued by Microsoft. And hooray, it is about time. Let's talk about it right now. What up, everybody? It's your boy Gaming Forte, back at it with another video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It definitely helps out the channel a lot. But this is like the last piece of information we needed to know about the fate of the Xbox One Kinect, because this has been something that has really been holding the system back ever since it really was launched in 2013. And I feel like the decision Microsoft made in 2013 to actually bring the Kinect forward from the 360 was one of the worst they could have made possibly for the system. And a lot of people really hated the gimmick that it represented as a peripheral for the Xbox One. When it was made for 360, it sold really well. 10 million right out the gate. Gamers were loving it right then and there. But the problem was that there was no new software that was really supporting it on a long-term basis. Microsoft wasn't making any compelling games that actually used the Kinect to its full potential. And a lot of people just really wanted more. They wanted more of a peripheral that had the high-end technology that the Kinect had in it. I mean, on top of the fact that you didn't have to have anything in your hands to actually show the body motions or gestures that it was actually picking up through the actual hardware itself, it was just real buggy out of the gate too. It didn't pick up all of your movements. It was very inaccurate after a short amount of time. And when it came to the software front, only a few games, actually two that I really know of, really worked with the Kinect, and it was Dance Central and Just Dance games, and those games really took advantage of it. But even those games were super inaccurate with the way that they actually picked up your gestures and movements in game. So now we forward it to 2013 and the things that Microsoft wanted to do with the Kinect to tie it into being able to control your TV or your set-top box, to be able to make it very integral to the system, to actually say like Xbox record that so it could record your gameplay without having to hit any buttons on your controller. It was very revolutionary. I really liked the direction Microsoft was going in, but they forgot the one thing. They didn't account for the fact that gamers may not want to do that. It's not hard to actually just hit two buttons on your controller to actually get it to record something for you on the fly. And a lot of people really didn't like that higher price point that they were paying over the PS4, because that perceived $100 that you were paying for the Xbox One with the Kinect could have been chopped completely away if they were removed Kinect right out of the box. So that was the first problem they did. They didn't sell a system without the Kinect because they wanted to make sure the Kinect was an integral part of the system right out the box. So Kinect was kind of dead on arrival right then and there. And I really don't know what Microsoft was really thinking at that time, because at the point of the Xbox One coming out, it wasn't like the Kinect was setting the world on fire. The Kinect was like something that was already half dead. And I feel like Microsoft was just trying to revitalize it in a different way with the Xbox by tying it to TV, but they bet on the wrong horse on that one. So overall, I just believe that the Xbox One Kinect had to go. Now, when it comes to the adapter, that was basically something that they just wanted to give people that already spent the money for the Kinect or already had a Kinect, and they wanted them to use it on their newer system. I am actually one of those consumers that actually has the Xbox One Kinect adapter hooked up to his Xbox One X. Currently, I'm not even using my Kinect because there's really no reason to use it, since they allow you to hook up any third-party camera straight to your system right off the back through the USB. So that's another reason I think that is just super not needed anymore, and it's just needed to go away. As of right now, I haven't seen a adapter in a GameStop store or anywhere in general for like the last couple of months. We sold some right around October, and I haven't seen them since then. And if you look on like eBay or just look on like Amazon right now, you'll see that that adapter is going for a lot of money, like $150, $200, because a lot of people need that adapter because they want their Kinect to still work, and they are not able to go to a store and buy it because Microsoft just completely discontinued it. And I think they needed to do that because they needed to get away from the stigma of what that thing represented for their system, and that was the only way that they actually can do it. Hopefully Microsoft doesn't make mistakes like this going forward and actually talk about bringing it back. They were actually asked about, is this adapter going to make a comeback anytime soon? And at the time of making this video, they still haven't commented on that, but they did say that as of right now, it is discontinued and it won't be coming back. So that is basically all I really have to say about what the Kinect really represented for the system. It was really cool tech. It did show really nice things and other applications that you could use in different areas. Like they took it to space, they use it in like hospitals and stuff like that. It's really cool for that. But for gaming and for gamers, a traditional controller is all you need to play your games. And that is something that all these publishers really need to think about before they start bringing out these over the top different ways of controlling your games. That worked during the motion control section for the Wii. This is where it all came from. Everybody wanted to copycat that. That's where we got the PlayStation Move camera from with the controllers. That's where we got the Kinect from. And Nintendo is the only one that's really doing motion controls right still. And even Nintendo, people don't like it on there as much. People rather just play with the traditional controllers than play with the Move functionality that's built into the Joy-Cons for the Switch. And the Switch is doing amazing. And that just lets you know that people still don't want to play with that. And before I get up out of here, I just want to say this one thing to you guys. Back in 2007, Nintendo made motion controllers super popular, but that doesn't mean that everybody had to copy it. I really like the way Microsoft implemented it, the fact that you didn't have to have a peripheral in your hand to actually make it work, but most gamers want to play with the controller. Don't forget about that. But guys, what do you think? Do you think the Kinect was the biggest reason that the Xbox One had a slow start in the beginning? Do you think that the Kinect ever since the 360 era was a bad move? Let's talk about that in the comment section. Thanks for watching this video. Sub to the channel if you haven't. Like this video if you like the content. It definitely helps out the channel a lot. Turn on those notifications. Gonna let you know the next time my video goes live. It's your boy Gaming Forte. You guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.